Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Sun City in Arizona. Hope you're having a super fantastic, sparkling Easter Sunday for those that celebrate Easter. I'm home. Welcome to the Before the Dirt Nap podcast number 1350. Super fantastic, sparkling Easter Sunday. Oh, it's been an awesome day. For those that celebrate Easter, I hope you have had a great day with family and friends and celebrating. I have had the best weekend I've had for a while. It's been amazing. It was really good to take a break, to get out of town for a couple of nights. It was definitely worth the drives. So they told the GPS thing this morning told me it would take me 5 hours and 21 minutes of driving, and the driving time plus my stop time. So when I stopped to have a meal, to use a rest area, or to put gas in the car, that totaled 53 minutes. And so the whole travel time together was about 6.5 hours. So I thought, okay, so take an hour, it's 53 minutes, so take an hour off for that, and it's 5.5 hours of actual drive time. So I wasn't far off what they predicted. Traffic ran smoothly the whole day. It was very, very light. Even though for some places it was very heavy going west along the 10. It was very heavy going west. Going east, there was not a lot of traffic at all. We had I think we had one traffic snarl up, which lasted all of about a minute. But it was one of the best drives I've had back from San Diego to back here to Sun City. But I've had a great day. We told you about the fireman last night and the snake, didn't we? Yeah. So we still haven't found the snake. So it's a little concerned. They're being extra cautious and all of that. But that was kind of an adventure. But after the kids went to bed last night, I helped stuff plastic Easter eggs for the Easter egg hunt this morning. Easter baskets were made for the Easter bunny to put out. And then we got up this morning, and it was. I actually got a text message from my daughter-in-law at 4:30 this morning, not the one I was staying with, but my other daughter-in-law at 4:30 this morning, asking a question. And I totally I have my phone that goes on to quiet time mode, sleep mode, whatever it is. But I also have some programs that can skip all of that, so they can text me, call me 24 hours a day. If it comes from these numbers, put it through, type of thing. And hers is one of the numbers that put it through. And I got that, what's happened? Something's happened, because you wake up in the middle of the night. And got up, and it was just a text message with a question. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I can easily answer that. And so I got it all taken care of and everything else. And I thought, well, I'm awake now. It was at 4:30, and I'm like, I would have been awake in 30 minutes anyway. So I had a good start to the day. Then heard the kids moving around, so got up and went out there busy watching. What were they watching? I don't even remember what. Oh, something about a grizzly bear and lemmings. Yeah, I don't remember. But then when their mum came down, what was really funny is I go out there, and the two oldest ones are sitting there watching the TV, and I go, good morning, and I go, how you doing? And they look at me with their faces like downfallen, because they had left space on the fireplace for the Easter bunny to leave the Easter baskets. And they look at me and they go, the Easter bunny didn't come. And I'm like, he didn't? And they're like, no. I said, oh, we might have to give him a call and ask him to come back again. And they're like, oh, okay, like hopeful. They go down looking for the rest of baskets. And so when my daughter-in-law came downstairs, I says, apparently the Easter bunny did not come last night. I said, so we might have to give him a call and ask him if he can make a return trip. So she's like, oh, the Easter bunny always comes. She said, have you had a look around to see if he's left the Easter basket somewhere else? And they're like, no. Like, it, they expected on the fireplace, and it wasn't there. And oh, we've actually got to go looking for them. So they did that. They got their Easter baskets. I was super excited about them and everything else. And then they had their breakfast, got them dressed, and And then my daughter-in-law was outside and she was planting the Easter eggs, the plastic Easter eggs that we had stuffed the night before with different things around the garden area and stuff. And then they were allowed to go do their Easter egg hunts. It was hilarious watching these kids. And just like I'm just standing there and I'm just looking around and I see like about, 6 different eggs hiding in plants, hiding on the trampoline, hiding on their little fort and that sort of thing. And they're just like walking around and they just completely walk past. I mean, they look at them and walk past. And I'm like, it just amazed me that those didn't register. But and then there was one, I was standing next to the trampoline and I just kept putting my arm out like this and just pointing to the egg and just like swinging my arm up with my index finger out and just pointing to the egg and putting it back down again. And I just kept doing this. And I don't know, 30 seconds to a minute just standing there just doing this before one of them finally realized, oh, Grandma's pointing to an egg. But it was really cool. It was a lot of fun. And then we got some really cool Easter pictures taken, family photos taken. So we had a lot of fun just there. And then they had to go and I had to leave. And then I had the good drive back. I got back home about, I don't even remember, 2:30 I think it was. Hang on, I left there at 9 o'clock, plus 6 hours is 1,500. So just after 3:30 is when I got home. And I have to tell you, I stopped at one rest area in California about 2 hours after I had left. At the rest area, it was 89 degrees already, and it was like 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, ooh, that's right. It's meant to be in the 90s and back home. And by the time I got here, it was definitely in the 90s. It was hot. I was tired. I got brought everything in from the car, and texted my mum and my son to say, hey, arrived home safely. And then I was, and then I put the awning out to help cool down the passenger side. So because the sun's coming in directly at that, I just noticed I got a very pink face. And I don't know how I got that because I've been in the shade all day. So I'm not sure how I got, it looks like I got sunburn. And with my glasses on too, and which is weird because I was heading east and the sun was heading west. So I'm not sure how that happened. But the cool part is that the reason I came home today, there was a question of whether I'd come home today or tomorrow. And Ashley managed to get us some house hunting appointments for tomorrow morning. So we were looking at 4 houses tomorrow morning. She got the appointments confirmed and everything. We start at like 8:30 in the morning and we've got 4 appointments, all 30 minutes apart. So we'll be done just after 10 o'clock. Our last appointment's at 10 o'clock. And it doesn't take long to go through a house and have a look and make a yay or a no decision on it. Which is going to work out well. There was a question of whether I'd come home today or come home tomorrow. And that was the question. So she managed to get the appointment. So I came home today. Had she not got the appointments, I probably would have stayed an extra night down there and then come home tomorrow. And then I get Zeffy on Tuesday morning. But the cool part of it is I got a note from the dog sitter to say, oh, we're outside and we're about to make some colored Easter eggs and stuff. I said, well, watch Zeffy around the eggs. I said, if they're peeled and you drop them, they'll be gone because eggs is one of Zeffy's favorite foods. But she sent me pictures of the kids doing dyeing the eggs and everything else. And Zeffy's in every picture because she's like standing there watching, like, you're going to drop me any, and waiting with anticipation for an egg to fall so she could gobble it up. And I also got a note from my neighbors. And they said they were going to be away a few days this week, and I could park my car in their carport since it's going to be in the 90s this week. Oh, that's so sweet of them. But it also makes it look like there's somebody at their place as well. So we'll be able to get the car over there while they're away for a few days and keep it in the shade a little bit, which is another reason I want to find a place, because then I'll have a garage to park Bluebird in, and so you would have a place to park Bluebird and just to get out of the heat of an RV. I mean, I had the both ACs on auto to come on if it went above 78 degrees. When I came in, only the back one was on. And the problem with the back one, I totally forgot this. So I should have adjusted the temperatures. But the problem with this back one is that it hits there's the wall of the bathroom there, the corner of the bathroom. It hits the corner of the bathroom and it goes, and the wind and the breeze then goes down right on the temperature sensor for the front. So if I have the front one on, and I want to get down a certain temperature, and I've got both of them on, I have to remember to make the back one higher than the front one, so that the front one will come on when it needs to. Because you can be, I mean, you go in the bedroom, it's nice and cool, and then you walk down into the actual front part of the RV away from the sensor, and it's like over the temperature that you want it to cool down. So yes, I did some juggling of that, but once I got everything inside, it's sort of like I need a nap. So I went and laid down for a couple of hours and read. Didn't nap, just read. But I am exhausted. I've had a fantastic weekend. It's one of those good, exhausted tireds where you've had an incredible weekend and you can just go, and I'm ready. I'm got good feelings about tomorrow. So we will see and see if the universe is going to align with everything. But I've got good feelings about tomorrow. In fact, I have a really good feeling about one of them. And I've got to go back and check out the pictures online, which I will do tonight, because I always check out, before we go house hunting, I go back into the listing so I can go back and look at the houses just to refresh my memory. Oh, yeah, this is the one that does this, and I'll may make some notes before I go. I have to make sure, I know I've got to be out of here early, because even though we've got to be there at 8:30, is it 8:30? I keep forgetting. I think it's 8:30. Yes, 8:30 is our first one. I have to leave. It's going to take me probably about an hour to get down there because it will be during rush hour traffic. So it'll probably take me some back road to get to there. So I need to make sure I allow myself plenty of time to get down there. So I'm going to try and leave probably around 7. So I give myself an hour and a half. And if I end up down there really early, maybe I'll go sit somewhere and read or something like that. I don't know. But I'll find somewhere to park, have a quick nap, and but yes, I want to be out of here between 7 and 7:30 tomorrow, so I can make it down there and be there on time for 8:30. And if I'm a few minutes early, I'm a few minutes early, and if I just have to sit and read while I wait, I will sit and read while I wait. I don't have a problem doing that. But yeah, so it's been a very rewarding weekend, getting to spend time with family, and it's just a huge reward within itself when you get to spend time with family. It was an incredible weekend, and because it was Easter weekend, I was planning on hiring a minivan and driving it out there so I could empty out my small storage unit that's out there. I could probably get most of what's in there in the back of my car, but there's a couple of pieces which are extra long, which won't fit in my car because they're too long. And so, but with a minivan, I would definitely easily get everything in there and still have room. So I was going to do that. Then I realized, it will be Easter Sunday and they will be closed because the storage places are closed on holidays and events and things. And so this is one of the ones they happen to be closed on. And so I told the kids that I'll probably be back out either in May or June with a rental van so that I can go clear out that locker. I just got to look at my schedule and see which weekend will work and see if I can work it with them. And then I can go watch my grandson play t-ball and I don't know what the other one does, but just go have fun with the kids. It was so much fun. I had so much fun with the kids. It was awesome. And of course I got to see my youngest grandson. But yeah, I'm thinking, go back out either May or June for a weekend and empty out the storage locker at that point. And the only reason I have to take the minivan is I have one of those dollies that you use for boxes, and that will not fit in my car. And I also have the original shower doors and the frames for Sparkles here. So when I sell Sparkles, I can give them the doors and the frames. So if they want to put the doors back up, they can, or they can just leave it with a curtain. That'll be completely up to the new owners which way they want to go. But they have the option at that point. And those will not fit, the length of the doors will not fit in the back of my car. So maybe I'll get some time to sort out the stuff while I'm there. Otherwise, I'll just bring it back here and sort it. And, but yeah, I'm looking forward to going back out there and spending a weekend with them and getting time to go into my storage unit and get it cleared out. So yeah, looking forward to that. Maybe I might wait until the weekend after grandson number 5 arrives. But that's the end of June. I'm hoping to be out of here before that. But then that wouldn't matter, because I could go do that. Yeah. But it was good. Yeah, we had it was good last night too, because I sat down with my son and daughter-in-law, and we just had a great conversation about different things, and they gave me some advice on some stuff which I know absolutely nothing about. And oh, is that? Oh, thank goodness for that. I'm looking over here on my tab and see something shiny, and I'm like, is that liquid there by my power cable for my phones? No, it was just a piece of plastic. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I need to go get some food. Kathy's just asked, where are the granddaughters? Yeah. The Brahms don't make daughters. Well, they do, but these 3 boys come from a long line of males. So, yes, the Brahms are very plentiful in the males and very scarce in the females, as far as with being born with the Brahms last name. So, yes, the boy genes are very strong, and the male genes are very strong in this family. Well, and when my daughter-in-law, after they'd had the test to find out whether it was going to be a boy or a girl, she said, "Oh, it's going to be a boy." I said, "I would have been completely surprised." I said, "Yep, I expected that." I said, "What would have surprised me if you turned around and said it was a girl?" Just knowing the Brahms genes and how. But we do have some Brahm girls in the thing, because I've got 4 nieces. Yeah, 4 nieces, but that's it. The rest are, and I've got 4 nieces and 2 nephews, and then there's my 3 stepsons. So that's 5 boys to 4 girls. But yeah, Brad had it counted one time, like how many males were born in a row, and he says before my brother screwed it up and went and had 3 girls, and then a boy, and his older brother then screwed it up by having a girl first and then a boy. But I was sort of like, it is what it is, and you're just going to have to deal with it. You can't have all males through the entire line. Got to get some female genes in there somewhere. So, yeah, the Brahms are very strong on the male genes. And even when you go back through the trees and stuff, there's not a lot of females that are born as a Brahms, or the names that they had prior to changing them. It's a very, very male-dominated family. So, yes, so getting a granddaughter would be absolutely incredible and amazing. Although, what the heck do you buy girls for birthdays? That was one of the things that came up this weekend, because my grandson was going to a party for a friend in his class, and it was a girl's part, and it was a girl, and my daughter looks at me and goes, "What are you getting 8-year-old girl?" I said, "I have no clue." She says, "What were you doing when you were 8 years old?" And I'm like, there might have been a Barbie in there, but we had no clue what to get this 8-year-old for my grandson to take to this party as a present. We had no clue what to get, because it's all boys. But if it had been a boy, it wouldn't have been an issue. Yeah. So anyway, we're out of here. It's been a super fantastic sparkling day. We'll catch you guys back here around 6 p.m. tomorrow evening. I need some sleep and I need some food. So go out and have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and we'll catch you guys all tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Hey, Konera.